Hey, thanks for clicking this video. Today we're going to talk about where you can get money to start a fitness center. Coming up next. Hey, this is Tom DeWinter, Senior Account Manager here at Archer Capital. If you're wondering where to get money from to start your first fitness center, I'm here to help you. There are 6 places where you can get money, and we're about to go over them. Now, one of the funny things about fitness centers that you have to know is it takes a lot of money. If you're starting a daycare center, a 2,000 square foot daycare center, you probably need about $10,000. A 2,000 square foot restaurant, you need about $20,000 to $25,000. But if you start a 2,000 square foot fitness center, that's a modest sized fitness center. You need between $50,000 and $60,000 to get going, just for the equipment. And you're probably wondering, well, where do I get that money from? I need a lot of resources to do that. You know, the funny thing is fitness centers, the people who start fitness centers, you're talking about personal trainers, make great business owners. You look at what makes a great business owner, somebody who's got an absolute type A personality, drive to win, does more than they have to, willing to do work for small, gradual, incremental change and improvements, not instant gratification. That's not just a great business owner. That's your typical personal trainer. But personal trainers turn into great business owners if they just know where to get the resources from. Right? So where can you get money? The absolute best place to get money is your own cash. There's nothing to pay back. The problem is, it takes a lot of cash. So that would be number one, if you have it, right? The second place is an SBA loan. This would be provided by your local bank. I don't even do them, right? A small SBA is $100,000. That is the minimum most places would give you. And quite frankly, most places have a minimum of about $250,000. That takes 3 months start to finish. So if you're trying to be open by January 1st, you need your equipment by December. Most places will tell you to order fitness equipment by October to get it in December, and add 3 months to that, September, August, July, you really need to start the SBA project to get your fitness center open by the first of the year at the end of June. All right. The next best place would be a second mortgage. Now, the reason why you do an SBA before a second mortgage, because if you took a second mortgage, you can't have an SBA. Because a bank would look at you and say, you're borrowing money to qualify to borrow more money. You can't do that. That's why a second mortgage, even though it's cheaper than an SBA, is second and not first. Now, the other thing with a mortgage, you can't tell the bank you're using the money to start a business, because the only ones that will approve you for very, very high rates, or they'll say no because starting a business is so high risk. Now, the next one, that's where I come in, equipment financing. I can get you approved in 24 hours. It's much faster than an SBA loan. It's much easier to pivot and get going quick. The government wants you to start a business. It wants you to grow a business and invest and hire people and make more money. So it gives a very, very big tax break. If you do an equipment lease or equipment financing, I can help you. If I'm a good option for you, give me a call. Now, if you don't do that, the next place is credit cards. Guys, credit cards are number 4 on the list, or 5 on the list rather, because if you saddle yourself with debt, personal debt, or you open a bunch of credit cards, equipment financing will not qualify you and will not approve you because you're saddling yourself with debt, and that's a big red flag. You can't get an SBA loan for sure. Second mortgage, maybe, but either way, credit cards are expensive. If you're using that other money first, you can always use a credit card sort of last, but certainly don't get credit cards and don't apply for a bunch of credit cards before you try other forms of financing. That really should be a last-ditch effort. The last, and honestly, my least favorite option to start a fitness center is getting an investor. The reason why I don't like investors is you're giving power away from yourself. You're selling part of your business at the absolute cheapest price to some other person only because they have money, not because they understand your business or they understand what you're going to do. All your blood, sweat, and tears and all the money that you're making buys them more money and more equity. So the more successful you are, the more money you're making them. If you're very, very successful, heck, you might even turn them into a millionaire for pennies, pennies, pennies on the dollar when you first start in business. I don't think that's a good deal. You're giving your voice away and you're selling yourself very cheap. And honestly, I would only do that as a last-ditch effort if you can't qualify any other way. Anyways, that's it. That's the 6 places that you can get money to start your first fitness center. If you want to get in touch with me, you want to talk to me, contact me at the information below, or use our links and our contact information in the description. I hope you'll like and subscribe to this video. Click the bell icon for notification when we upload new material, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks a lot.